Hello YouTube, welcome to my cottage. Come on in, come on in. I think Vogue, they lost their invitation, so you'll have to do. Come on in, round we come. Welcome to my home. I have tidied up before filming this video because we've got guests over. Come on in, make you a tea, coffee, what are you feeling like? So here I have my mug collection. If you couldn't tell, it's my pride and joy up on display. What are you feeling like? Ooh, yeah, we can do the frog mug. Who doesn't love a frog mug? And do you want a tea, coffee? I'm more of a decaf this time of the evening because I thought we could spend a wholesome, lovely evening together. I love these kind of YouTube videos because I love to watch them in the evening. It's like spending time with a friend. I always feel like it's like being on FaceTime with somebody. So I'll make you a cup of tea. And then I thought we could have a bit of a pamper evening. We could do some cooking together. So I'll fix that up now. Little fun fact, I actually like to have honey instead of sugar in my tea, and I'm gonna go for the badger. Slurpage. That is a good cup of tea, if I don't say so myself. Here is yours. I'll take it in for you. We'll go into the living room. We'll have a little catch up. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. Here is your tea. Also, how cute are my little coasters? They have daisies on. Anyway, thought I'd give you a little update on how life's been going, how my day's been. So as you'd have seen from my previous video, I have been away. So I feel like I'm in that kind of get back home, productive, work kind of mood because I've been catching up on emails, admin, editing, all that fun stuff today. I'm pretty done up at the moment. You know, I've got my makeup on, got my hair done nicely, got my nice clothes on because I have had quite a few meetings today, so that's why I'm all dressed up. Also the horses, both Joey and Casper, I've been bringing them back into work recently because they did have a little holiday while I was away as well. Duke update. I think he has grown recently, which he is 4. I mean, he's getting older, he's still a baby, but I thought he'd stopped growing by now, but I've come home and he is bum high, so you never know, Duke might be getting a little bit bigger. We'll see, we will see. But yeah, both horses, Joey and Casper, were quite excited to be back. Joey was like riding a kangaroo. Anyway, so I've had a busy day and I thought we could have a nice chill evening together, so I'm gonna finish with my tea and then how about we go upstairs and have a little bit of a girly pamper session. I feel like that could be fun. As we head our way up the stairs, it has reminded me, because so many of you have asked me, is there gonna be more episodes of the Cottage renovation series? Wait a sec. That is my step squeaking. That's not me, that is the step. So what do you expect with a 100-year-old cottage? But there are lots of bits and bobs that I want to do and change and fix up, including these stairs, because if you look really closely, you might be able to tell that they only have one coat of paint. And I've never got around to actually doing this bit, so don't look at this wall. This wall has not been painted yet. It has lots of rush marks. We had a deadline, but anyway, lots more cottage renovation bits coming soon. So let's head up and do our skincare. Welcome to my dressing room. So here I have my dressing table. This is where I do my makeup, my skincare. But first, before I do my skincare, I just want to say a huge thank you to Foreo, who I've partnered up with, because this is their UFO 3. I've been using it for the whole of winter. And when I tell you, this has been a game changer when I do my skincare. So I'm gonna go quickly, take my makeup off, and then I'll show you what it does. Hey guys, just give me a minute. Welcome to my bare face, or my natural face. I've taken all my makeup off, I've cleansed my skin, and I'm now ready to use this deep hydration device. Now you might be thinking, Esme, what is this super snazzy gadget that you have here? Now, you guys know, I used to in the past, now I've got this, but I used to love a sheet face mask. But this little guy here is even more powerful in only 2 minutes. And it's literally like having 5 different facials in one. So tonight we have lots of different flavors. Flavors? That sounds like something you would eat. We have lots of different kind of sheets that we can put in the Foreo UFO. So we have the Bulgarian Rose, we have Call It a Night, we have Make My Day, and we also have the Manuka Honey, which is one of my favorites. But I think tonight we're gonna have to go for Call It a Night, as this is kind of like my spend an evening with me evening routine. So let's open it up and load it in here. So here we have the activated mask, and then if I open it up and pop it in, My UFO 3 is now locked and loaded, and it's now connected to the app on my phone as well, because you can do lots of different modes on it. You can do kind of DIY, that's what I like to call it, where you can choose what light setting you want. It also has pulsations as well, so you can decide how intense the pulsations are. You can also decide how long you want it for. You can decide the temperature as well, but I quite like to go on the one depending on what mask you are. So we're going to select the Call It a Night mask. So if I click start, you can see that it's actually got this red light on it, and it's heating up too, which is so warm and lovely. And this is actually great for the mask to absorb into your skin, and it's just so relaxing. It's a lovely relaxing part of my evening. I have now finished my facial with the UFO 3, and how glowy does my skin look. It feels so hydrated. As you guys know, I spend so much of my time outside with the horses, so you've got to take care of your skin, and it feels very hydrated. So yes, the UFO 3 is definitely now a staple within my skincare routine. But as always, when I partner up with a brand, I have a discount for you guys. So if you're watching this video at the time I published it, Foreo are actually doing a huge Valentine's sale with up to 40% off, and Foreo normally don't do that many sales, so if you're going to get one, now is the time. And also, if you use code ESME that I'll leave up on screen, you will get an extra 10% off, so that's pretty much 50% off. So go and check it out. Use the link in the description below to check out the UFO 3. Would definitely recommend. But anyway, now we have done the skincare, it is now time to put on some cozy clothes, because when you're inside for the evening, nothing is better than some cozy clothes. This is my cozy outfit of the evening. Am I wearing 2 jumpers? Yes. Am I in an 100-year-old cottage that is very cold in the winter? Yes. But anyway, I'm getting hungry, so let's cook. Let's head to the kitchen. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Oh no, the frog mug. Oh no, the tea has been drunk. Thank you for putting it by the sink. I'll just put that in the dishwasher. Nice and handy. So the one thing about a galleyway kitchen, it is a tiny kitchen, but you're not far away from everything, you know? If you need to grab that, it's only an arm's reach. Anyway, let's get cooking. Let's get started. I thought for this evening, we could do one of my go-to at home on my own meals, and that is spicy halloumi pasta. So you can do it without the spice, but I do quite like spicy food. So starting off with, I need an onion. This is my onion basket that I have down here. Everything's falling. It's my onion and potato basket. Don't look at the other side. I did have mice at one time, and there is a little mouse hole. When I was away, they tried to get into my potatoes. So anyway, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. I promise my house isn't normally infested. I think my house has literally had everything in it. It's had mice, it's had whatever crawled out of my table. If you listen to my podcast, you would have heard that story. Oh, now I'm chucking the chopping board everywhere. Anyway, starting off, I'm going to cut up my onion. Wow, what thrilling content we have here, Esme. Do not cut yourself when you do this. Please be careful. There we go. An onion is an onion. A bit like Shrek. What do they say? Onions have layers. Very deep motivational speech we have here. So I will see you, like in Blue Peter, I will see you once my onion has been chopped up. I'm one of those people where when I chop up or dice my onion, I always try to make it look as even as possible, but it's never quite 100% even, you know? Maybe I need to improve my dicing skills. Also, how cute is my little mini compost bin, because you know what they say, save the planet, put your onion skins in your compost bin. That's definitely not what people say, but you know what? They're gonna be saying it now. Skins in the compost. Beautiful. We have fire. I almost forgot. We are now entering night mode. I did not press it properly then, but now the blinds, they're closing. We're closing up shop for the evening. Oh no, we're gonna have to say bye to my cute daffodils. Wait, I'm gonna have to move them back so they didn't get chopped by my blinds. Or my mint. Oh no, my mint. No, it's like Indiana Jones. Okay, it's all right. The mint did not get decapitated. That one does take the longest. It's a little bit of a slow poke. Anyway, put the blind remote away. What we were doing, fire. Okay, Esme, This seems, I'm normally not very chaotic, but whenever anything gets filmed in my videos, it's just chaotic times 100. Anyway, I've added my oil, my olive oil. Oh, I should probably think about putting my pasta on while that's heating up before I put my onions on, because pasta is one of those things that always takes for ages to cook. And then suddenly, boom, it's done. One thing about me is I can never eyeball pasta. I will forever use my little scales. Oh, that was a horrible noise. I will forever use my little scales because I always, if I don't, I will always do too much pasta. The pasta is on the boil. The onions are simmering away. We're gonna caramelize them a little bit. And I'm now time to add all of my herbs and spices. So, what are we going to start off with? We're going to start off with the spice. We have some cayenne pepper. Not too much, because you can go to town with this, and woo, spicy. I do actually have some bigger ones down here. We have some garlic. I'm making it really garlicky. We have some mixed herbs. I can turn this back on again because that was getting a little bit too hot while I was focusing on the filming. Tell you what, I'm not the best at multitasking, so cooking and filming a video might be a bit chaotic than usual. Normally, I would say I'm a very good chef, actually. And now we wait, and now we cook. And I'll be back with you guys when the onions are complete. Now we have our halloumi. Normally what I do is I cook for 2 people and then I save the other portion for tomorrow night or the next night. So, but that's what I'm going to pretend that I'm cooking for you this evening. So I'm just going to dice my halloumi into little tiny pieces. You can do them as big or as small as you like. I quite like them quite small because then you can get them in little bite-sized pieces. And I'll do the second piece. Now it's time to add your halloumi. I feel like there are going to be some people in Italy watching this video, or people that are Italian, and they're going to be like, Esme, how can you do this to pasta? What are you doing? This is just like a little at-home comfort recipe that I've come up with that I really enjoy. So I'm not claiming that it's Italian or anything like that. I know it's pasta, but it is good. It is good. So halloumi you've got to be careful with because it does just suddenly burn. So you've got to make sure the heat isn't too high and that you're quick with it. So let's mix it all around with my onion. Keep an eye on it. I'm not even looking at you, I'm looking at my halloumi because before you know it, boom, it's done. And then as soon as you think, okay, the halloumi looks cooked, it looks ready, then it's time to add your tomatoes. Now, I am being lazy today and I have chopped up pre-canned tomatoes. That is mainly because it is the middle of winter. It is not tomato season at the moment, but you best believe at the end of summer next year, once I've grown my homegrown tomatoes, I will be making halloumi pasta with my tomatoes at home. But right now, we're using the pre-chopped ones. So I apologise, I know it's lazy, but you got to do what you got to do in the winter, you know? And now I add my tomatoes. I am now just picking some lovely basil leaves from my basil plant that I will not show you because he has lived better days. I have just come back from travelling, so he's not had the TLC that he deserves, so we're going to keep him behind there. But I have some lovely basil leaves that I'm going to, normally what I do is just like kind of rip them up into little pieces and then kind of sprinkle them in. I don't know, I really like the taste of basil. I just think it tastes really fresh, really Anyway, that's not a description word. Is not a description word. Anyway, and then I just kind of stir it in. I have turned it off because it was getting a little bit too hot. There's the thing about cooking on gas. You know what they say about cooking on gas? To be careful not to burn things, basically. I was an electric hob child growing up, and now I cook on gas, and sometimes it can be scary. But you know what? It's all good. There we go. That is looking beautiful. Obviously, you can add salt and pepper as you wish. How is my pasta doing? I've actually kind of neglected my pasta. I feel like putting the pasta in the bowl and kind of mixing it about doesn't look very aesthetic, but once it's done, it will look good. Don't worry, don't worry. Do a little mixy mix. A little mixy mix. I look like a child playing with my food, but if you mix it all together, voila, we have my spicy basil and halloumi pasta. I have added a little bit of basil on top just to make it look super cute. But anyway, I have saved the other half that's gonna either go in the fridge for tomorrow or the freezer for whenever I defrost it, because you know what? Having a little bit of meal prep, it's never a bad thing. It's never a bad thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the sofa now and eat my dinner. I'm gonna need a blanket because a white jumper with red pasta, not a good combination, especially if you're as clumsy as me. So I'm gonna go and get snuggled in.
What is that?
But like, what is that? Yes, I have been persuaded. I am a Stanley girl. I only have it in my house. I don't take it anywhere. I know that it's literally like the size of a rubbish bin, but I drink a lot of water, okay? Don't judge me. I've made it cute. It's got stickers on too. Anyway. I'm now going to... I was going to do that on... As I said it, wait. I'm now going to... There we go. Light a little candle. This is a Christmas candle that I didn't actually end up going all the way through at Christmas. Normally I light both in one match, but I was not speedy enough because I was busy chatting to you guys. Okay, quick. Fire scares me. There we go. Okay, the candle is lit. Oh yeah, I was saying it's a Christmas one, and it did have like a little Christmas red bow on here, but I took the bow off and now it goes with the kind of spring aesthetic. But it does smell, it smells kind of like nice and wintry though still, which I guess we're kind of near the end of winter. I'm saying we're at the end of winter, we're really not. Anyway, I need to put my matches away in my little kindling box. And then, this is my routine, my like night routine. I grab my big fluffy blanket, and then I take off my slippers, and then I go on the sofa. Now, if I have guests over, I do not eat on the sofa. I'm not an animal, but if I'm on my own, and it's something that's easy to eat, like pasta, then I will have it on the sofa. But if it's anything with gravy, I've learned my lesson. If it has gravy, I do sit at the dinner table. But when I'm on my own, sitting on the dinner table on my own does seem kind of sad. But if I'm on the sofa, then it's like, oh yeah, cute, self-care, evening. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my pasta. I'm going to watch a bit of telly. I think I'm actually going to watch the making of Molly May, because being in the kind of like influencer world, I find stuff like that in documentaries really fascinating. So I'm going to grab my remote. I'll see you later once I've finished my dinner. Alrighty, I'm probably going to be making my way to bed. Well, I'm on my bed, but to sleep soon, just because I have a very early start tomorrow morning. I'm taking the horses out for a ride before it gets busy, first thing at dawn. So, like always, I was going to say I'm going to have an early bedtime tonight, but literally every evening for me is an early bedtime. So anyway, before we finish, I just want to say a huge thank you to Foro again for partnering on today's video. If you want to go and check them out, click on the link in the description below. And also, if you enjoyed today's video, you might enjoy this one here that I've also made. So go and click on that, and I'll see you next time. Bye!